Some people will go to any length to secure a fortune, even faking a life. But a lie that big always has a crack, and once it breaks, there's no going back. I never thought I'd see a real-life soap opera until I sat down in a doctor's waiting room and met a woman named Grace. She looked absolutely exhausted, but also relieved. She told me she was there to finalize some records for a court case involving her sister-in-law, a woman who almost tricked an entire family out of their life savings. It all started when Grace's family decided to sell a large estate that had been in their name for generations. The property was worth a fortune, and everyone had agreed it was time to move on. Everyone, that is, except for her brother's wife. Let's call her Diana. Just as the papers were about to be signed, Diana announced she was pregnant. The timing was perfect, maybe a little too perfect. She argued that selling the estate would be a huge mistake. She claimed it was the perfect place to raise a child, a place full of family history. She painted this beautiful picture of her future baby running through the fields, creating new memories. The family, being traditional and sentimental, immediately put the sale on hold. Nobody wanted to be the one to deny a future child their heritage. But Diana wasn't just appealing to their emotions. She was playing a calculated game. Her pregnancy became the ultimate bargaining chip. She started making demands, suggesting that since she was carrying the next generation, her branch of the family deserved a larger share of the inheritance. She even started talking about how the stress of the sale could harm the baby, putting immense guilt and pressure on everyone. She had them wrapped around her little finger, and the family was on the verge of rewriting wills and deeds to give her exactly what she wanted. But Grace, who worked as a nurse, felt something was off. Diana was always vague about her doctor's appointments and would change. The subject of Grace asked any specific medical questions. One day, Grace saw a copy of an ultrasound picture that Diana had left on the kitchen counter. To the untrained eye, it looked legitimate. But Grace noticed something odd about the patient information printed at the top. It was blurry, almost like it had been digitally altered. Her professional instincts kicked in. This wasn't just a gut feeling anymore. It was a suspicion backed by a clue. So Grace started digging. It was easier than she thought. She did a reverse image search on the ultrasound photo and found the exact same picture on a stock photo website. It was a generic image, available for anyone to download. Armed with this, Grace went further. She discreetly checked with the clinic Diana claimed to be visiting. They had no record of her as a patient for prenatal care. The web of lies was unraveling fast. Grace gathered all the evidence, the stock photo, the confirmation from the clinic, and a timeline of Diana's increasingly manipulative demands. The family had planned a big dinner to celebrate the upcoming baby and finalize the new inheritance agreement. It was supposed to be Diana's big victory. Grace knew she couldn't let it happen. It was the most nerve-wracking moment of her life. During a toast to the new mother, Grace stood up. She calmly laid out everything she had found. She presented the original stock photo on her tablet and read the email from the clinic confirming Diana had never been a patient. The room went completely silent. You could have heard a pin drop. Diana's face went from triumphant to ghostly white in a matter of seconds. She tried to deny it, calling Grace a jealous liar, but the evidence was undeniable. The illusion was shattered. The family wasn't just disappointed. They were furious. They felt betrayed and manipulated. Her husband, Grace's brother, was heartbroken and filed for divorce almost immediately. Diana lost everything, the family, the money, and her social standing. It was a total collapse, all because her greed led her to build a lie that was destined to fall apart. It just goes to show you, the truth always finds a way out, and sometimes it comes out at the worst possible time for the liar. Thanks for watching, and if you have a story like this, I'd love to hear it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more.